Oh, well, hey there, everybody. How are we doing today? I'm Andrew Hochradel, and this is your community recap. I'm really, really excited about today's show. We're just going to be hanging out. We're vibing. I like to keep it real with y'all, so I got a little bit of cold, so we're going to get a little bit scratchy today. If there's some weird stuff that happens, we're about 80% functional right now. So let's go ahead and hop in. This is going to be different. We're not like teaching stuff today, not a challenge. We're going to hang out and celebrate everything that you have done. Y'all have done an amazing job. And hello, all our friends in chat. George, I'm glad to join other cool kids in here, learn, experiment, discover new things, watching from South Africa. Nice to see you. Yes. So thanks for being here, everybody. And I want to ask you to do something really special that we haven't done before. As we're going to be celebrating all of your work, obviously, that you've been posting in Discord and that you've been doing over the last few weeks. And right over there, that's the Discord, bit.ly/AI Discord. And what I want you to do that's going to be special is I want you to come down here in the corner, just scroll down and go to the Hangout and Feedback channel right here, Hangout and Feedback. It's in the voice and live section. So go to the Hangout and Feedback, join that voice channel. If you've never done this, it's really fun. We're going to be taking your questions live. If you have any questions, we'll bring you on. We'll hang out. Go hang out in there. Meet some people, right? Maybe these people, KissMyCreative is always in here. We've got Allison, Afrosia. I know a lot of these people are regulars to the challenges. Go join the Discord and hop in the voice channel over here. And y'all can meet each other, right? We probably never talked to each other. So go over there, hop in the voice channel, and we can chat. If you have any questions, you can come on live on the show and ask those questions, and I'll help you. If you have any questions and you're watching online, you can go ahead and put those as well in the chat. I'll be reading chat as we hang out too. So let's go ahead. Look at that. Some people are popping in. What up, friends? All right, cool. So if you have a question, let us know. What I want to do is I want to kind of go back and look at the challenges that we've done and play around with some of the things I didn't get to show you, right? We're going to celebrate some of the work, but then we're also going to celebrate some of the... We're going to celebrate the work. Ooh. And we're also going to show you some things that I didn't get to show you. I'm going to hop in here real quick and say hi to our Hangout and Feedback channel. Oh, hey, friends. What's up?
James, I want to try and go
so
back.
Loud. Oh, I'm so sorry. We tried. All right, we'll come back. We'll come back. Dumpster fire. All right, we'll come back to that one. I'm definitely going to lower the volume on that for y'all when we bring them on. So let's just go ahead and hop in and celebrate some of the work that has been happening. And this is some of my favorite work that I've picked out over the last few weeks for our challenges. This was amazing. Abraham, this is incredible. So Abraham, aka Wordsmith Hero over on Discord, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm trying to figure out like what you did here, because this is incredible. I'm thinking that what you did is have some kind of blend that is overlaying with this, but it's looking absolutely incredible. The only thing to watch is right here. So in theory, this should come underneath that piece because it's a little shine. And yes, the joys of live streaming. So watch that right there. But other than that, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I love these colors. All right, so KissMyCreative, I picked this one. Who is in chat? Hi, KissMyCreative, congratulations. Actually, KissMyCreative, do you want to come on and talk us through your piece? I know that you were in the voice chat, so if you want to come on and talk us through this piece, that would be awesome. I love this piece. So let me know in Discord and we can bring you on and we can chat about it. So next up, one of my favorites, Hue. This is awesome. I think that you're using materials here, and you also have multiple bevels on here, which I think is really interesting, gives it a nice little look. And I love that this is kind of pulling around those edges. And no problem, KissMyCreative, you don't have to come on. It's all good. So this is awesome. This is actually a really good pairing. And the reason it's a really good pairing is we have similarities and differences, right? We have contrast and some kind of similarities. So what I'm looking at in similarities is I'm seeing the line width, especially of this, is similar to the vertical line width of these letters, right? So that makes it a good pairing. Remember, we wanted to have, hold on. KissMyCreative is going to come on. All right, KissMyCreative, let's do it. Let's hop into, all right, KissMyCreative is right there. All right, we're going to pull you down into our live channel. Sorry about the delay. Make sure that you pause your live stream. All right, here we go. Hello, KissMyCreative. How are you today? You can go ahead and unmute. I think that, yes, you can unmute. Oh, and you're gone. Gone for, wait, there we go. And, oh, almost. Oh, did it not let you unmute? Let me know if it's not letting you unmute because I can change that. Okay, cool. I'll try to fix that, or Cody, if we could try to fix that. I'm not sure what's going on there. So I'll keep talking about this. And sorry, let me know in chat if that's being weird, and maybe Cody, we can look into it. So yes, again, I like the similarities here between the line width down here and the line width up here. It just is a really, really nice pairing, and it feels kind of expensive and luxe and high end. So that looks really, really good to me. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna pull this over here so that we can really look at that as it goes. Okay, cool. So there may be something going on. The next one I want to talk about is Gerard's. Gerard, fantastic. I love this. It looks really, really great. And I love that you've experimented with kind of different textures and different materials. Your shadows look really good. And what's happening here is we're getting cut off on the shadow. And so let me show you real quick how you can fix that, because I think I saw a lot of people having that issue. So we're going to go ahead and just type out Gerard. And I saw a lot of people having this issue with their projects as well, that the shadows were getting cut off. So we're going to make Gerard right here. Okay. And then we're going to go in and we're going to do all the things that we need to. We're going to do 3D materials. We're going to do that extrude and bevel. And then we're going to turn on that kind of a lava material that we have. So we've got the lava. Looks good. Great to me. What we can do is we're going to go ahead and go to lighting. We're going to type that on maybe a right, actually a standard. There we go. And then we're going to turn on those shadows, and you'll see that my shadow bounds are set pretty high. So if we set this to like 5%, it's going to cut off that edge. So what you want to do is just pull those shadow bounds up, and it will give you that full shadow so that it won't cut off like what's happening down here. So it'll pull that through. But great work, Gerard. I love this. Yeah, this is really, really great 3D work. And yeah, it's fantastic. All right, let's try one more time with KissMyCreative. I think that we fixed it over here in Discord. I'm going to drag you down into the channel, and let's see what happens. Hello, can you unmute and can you talk now? That's the question. You can't. Okay, we tried. We tried. We'll figure it out eventually. All right, so next up, I want to talk about Katie. Great job on this, Katie. And so I think what you did is here you have a custom brush that is on the stem. And that looks, I mean, I like it a lot. I'm actually going to, hold on. I'm going to try something on my end, and we're going to get this to work. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, it is enabled. All right. Well, I'm not sure what's happening then. We'll figure it out. All right. So pretty sunflowers. The stems are the custom brush here. And I love that you've added this little bit of shading to the edge. I think it gives it just a nice little kind of extra oomph. Looking good. All right. 3D Dimes. If you're in chat, I want to know how you did this. I do not understand how you did this. This is absolutely incredible. And I want to know how you did this. And yes, someone's asking, Richard Wells is saying, yes, so then the light elevations got cut off. If you make it smaller, sometimes it will help to cut off, help to not cut those off as well. Okay, I'm going to try something. And again, this is the last time I'm going to try it. I know maybe people are getting annoyed, so I'm going to try it one more time. I'm just going to hop into the Hangout and Feedback channel and KissMyCreative. If you want to unmute in there and talk about your piece, let's try that. Oh, hey, everybody in the Hangout and Feedback channel. Hello.
Hi, Hawk. I'm not sure why it's not working.
That's all right. We did it. All right. KissMyCreative, do you want to talk us through your piece that you're working on, or that you did for your challenge?
Sure. I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of shy.
Oh, that's fine. I'll ask you questions then. Okay, so when you're working on this, how did you like start to like pick out typefaces? Like, how did you even think about it to get started?
Well, I knew that I was gonna start with Montserrat, if that's how you say it,
Yep.
because I feel like it's just my favorite font. I'm only now recently, since I've kind of come into these challenges, even paying attention to different fonts, because I used to just, grab something and I never knew the names. But I'm realizing now that that's one of my favorites.
Yes. I think
So I knew I
Montserrat.
had to use.
Yeah, Montserrat is like the perfect like getting started. Like it's just the perfect sans serif that just is kind of adaptive to whatever. So
It
you
is.
locked in Montserrat, and then how did you get to Abril Fatface to like pair with that?
I wanted to choose something bold because I feel like, if you have a thin font, you want something bold to match with it. And I don't use serif fonts often. So I kind of wanted to choose one this time that was a little out of my comfort zone. And when I chose that one, first of all, I saw the name and it cracked me up. So I'm like, okay, I like this and the name's funny. So
Yep.
let me just choose it. And I just tried it. And so it worked out, I think, pretty well. And I
Yeah.
feel like I'm going to use a lot more serif fonts
Oh yeah,
going
this is
forward.
a
I've
great
usually used
pairing.
yeah, I
Yeah.
really like it.
Great, cool. Well, thanks for coming on and explaining to us. I'm gonna hop back out. Thanks so much. Bye.
Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, cool. So that was really fun. If you want to come on and explain your piece as we go through, if it's in here, if you have a question, go ahead and let Cody know. And Cody will go ahead and do that. All right. So I do want to talk about this real quick. I want to talk about Fatface. So Fatface is an actual category of fonts, and it means that it has a very, very thin horizontal and a very thick vertical. So thin horizontal, super thick vertical. It's just that contrast that makes it a Fatface typeface. And the other thing that I want to do is I want to read this out loud to you, right? And so everyone look at this and read it in your head. Okay, cool. So I love that we have the exclamation mark here and a question mark here, but you read it as, hey there, guess what? I really like this font pairing, right? And we didn't have KissMyCreative, nobody said that to us, but we can understand that because we've chosen the right fonts, right? We have this kind of smaller, hey there, right? And then we have the big, bold, thick, guess what? And then I really like this font pairing, right? It's still important. And then we get into the conversation. The reason that we use this font pairing is because it starts to break down. So great job on these pairings. That looks absolutely incredible. Again, 3 times. If you're here, I want to know how you did this. I like, it's very rare that I am at a loss for words. And what I'm guessing you did is you drew the letter and then did a 3D material of like chrome or something, but this looks fantastic. And Allison, this looks great as well. Congratulations. Great work here. I'm going to hop over into Discord real quick and check out a couple of my favorites on here as well. Natalie D. Nathalie D did a great job here with our kind of rotation logo. And I do want to show you how to do something real quick that we didn't cover. Let's say that we wanted to create a version of that logo, right? That maybe has a little bit more of a petal look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an ellipse tool, and then I'm going to make a copy and just click and drag holding Alt or Option to have a little bit of overlap between these two. So we're going to, there we go. Overlap those two. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Pathfinder tool to create like a petal. So we're going to go to Window, we're going to go to Pathfinder, and then we are going to click on this one, which is Divide. So we're going to click on Divide, and then I'll use the Direct Selection tool to delete either side here. So now we have one of these. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a tool that we didn't talk about, and that is the, oh, Andrew, your brain. It is the rotation. Oh boy, my brain's literally going to explode right now. It is the repeat. There we go. Radial repeat. Ooh, we did it. All right, so we're gonna go back here and we're gonna click on radial repeat. And this is a great tool that allows you to create that kind of flower petal look. So we didn't cover it in our lessons, but I wanted to cover it here. This little knob on the side, will increase or decrease the amount of rotations, right? So maybe we have this kind of cool 6-sided thing right there. And then we also can bring in and out, right? How close they are together. And we also can change, if we don't want them on the bottom here, we can simply pull these out so that we only have a couple of them. So this is a super, super easy way to create logos that use repeats. And maybe we put something in the center there. And it looks like a baby turtle or a starfish, but that's a great way to use that tool. And then we can just add more if we wanted to and kind of create that sunset look that we see in some of these other designs. So great job here, Natalie. I love it. Okay, so this is one of my favorites that happened. Nadia, this is incredible because you combined some challenges, right? You combined the challenge that we did, kind of the repeats, and then you combine the challenge with the colors. And so these colors are beautiful. I love what you've done with the monochromatic here. All the different triads, all the fun stuff is looking fantastic here. All right, continuing on, Lindy. All right, Lindy, this wasn't my challenge. This is one of Claudia's challenges, but it's still really, really good. I like this challenge a lot, and I love what you've done with this. So let's go ahead and just highlight this. I think we started with an image here, right? Yes, we started with an image here, and it looks, this hat's gorgeous. But then we've adapted it into a letter. What a cool project and idea to take a photo and then adapt it and see this letter B that is here, and then boom, letter B, right? That's really cool. And I believe this was one of Claudia's challenges, but that's really awesome. Congratulations. All right. So here, Aaron, love what you've done in kind of the adapting, right? We've had the lesson here, right? You followed along, you made the circles, and then you innovated on it and made Savasana flowers. And you've really innovated on that kind of radial repeat that we used. And again, this is something that we could very easily use a radial repeat for. You just go to Object, Repeat, and then click on Radial right there. And I'm guessing, let's actually try to recreate this real quick so everyone can see how to do it. So what I'm thinking you did here is it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 13. And you can just literally drag this up to where it says 13 right there. We can see we have the same shape of those 13. And I'm actually just going to fill in the center here so that we don't have it. So this looks like it's kind of your base layer. And from there, it looks like you kind of expanded out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit copy and edit paste in place. That'll make a copy for us. And then I'm just going to scale this out, and we'll make it a different color so that we can see. And right there, all that I did is I right clicked and went arrange and send to back. And we're going to kind of drag this out and then rotate it and see if we can get it to fit right there. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. So I think this is a way that you could do it. You probably didn't do it this way, but that is very much a way that you could do it very quickly and very easily. And just keep repeating that process by copy and pasting in place. And then scaling it out again, changing that color, and then rotating so that it lines up perfectly. So super easy way to do that. And the cool thing is, check this out. We could select this, right? And then increase it to have 17 instances. And then we can select the next one, take it up to 17 instances. And the next one, take it up to 17 instances. And it's gonna stay pretty much on the same look. It looks like a graphic design sunflower, yeah. It's gonna stay on that same pattern if they all stay the same number. So great job here. I just wanted to show you a different way to do that. Of course, you're going to learn something today. And Tiffany, this is awesome. So we started with a photo here. I believe this is a photo of you. And then we moved into right here. We had your illustration. And you did a great job. I think you made a note here. I wanted to do blush shading on my cheeks in Illustrator, but couldn't figure it out. So something that you could do to add some blush on your cheeks, because it looks like you have some here, is what we could do is just copy this. And then you could come in here and add a gradient. So you could add a nice little gradient on your cheek right here, and we're gonna use the ellipse tool to just pull out a gradient right here and just rotate that. And what we can do is we can fill this maybe with a radial gradient, but what I might wanna do here actually is just do a blur. So we'll go to Effect, we'll go to Blur, and then Gaussian Blur. We'll take this up pretty far. Pretty soft like that. We'll hit OK. And then from here, we'll go to maybe soft light. There we go. Worked out great. So it adds in that nice little blur. It might be a little harsh, so we can take the opacity down, but it'll give you just a little bit of that blush and a little extra color if you wanted to add that color into your design, right? Really easy. So just a little blush, easy. Easy, easy, easy. And again, if you want to ask a question, we've got a couple minutes left. Go ahead, hop into that Discord channel right over here, the Hangout and Feedback. If one of you in there has a question, go ahead and let Cody know. Just say, hey, I have a question. And we'll bring you on and hopefully I can answer that question for you. And if not, I'm going to keep going here. So one of the others that I saw here was Edge. And this is a great one because I wanted to show the abstraction, right? The difference between these two. And I'm actually going to overlay these so that you can see, right? They look really similar, but I'm going to overlay them so that you can see the difference between them. And yes, Richard Wells is saying mesh gradients would also work well for that. They very much would. Mesh gradients would work very well. So I'm just going to make a quick copy of, a quick copy of this so that we can see the differences. And I'm going to multiply this so that we can see over here. And it looks pretty, let me see if I can line it up. It looks like it's pretty well traced over the image right there. And I love the, oh boy, Andrew just made a big mistake. There we go. I love that you can see that it is directly traced over, but then it's been abstracted, right? Some of these little details like in the lips and maybe in the nose, and especially in this area right here, right? We have some kind of dimension that we've really abstracted that, in the eyes. And I love that the hair, we've kind of boiled it down to simple planes of color, right? This is something that happened with a designer that was big, I believe, during Bauhaus era, I believe. So let me check out his name is Lucien Bernhard. And Lucien Bernhard would do exactly this. He would take very complex things and he would boil them down so that they would be, Andrew, wrong button. So that they would be very simple shapes with color, right? So something like this, simple one color, right? Maybe an illustration of a shoe. It's boiled down to those abstractions and those kind of tight areas of color. So this is someone to look at, Lucien Bernhard, if you haven't seen it before. And the last one that I want to look at is this one by Philadelphia. This is just really cool. The way that you've kind of created this and used this hatching kind of shading is really, really cool. It really pops off the page, and especially using those colors, using the colors that we talked about in our color challenge, you could really make this pop. You could make it kind of sit into a more chill zone, but this looks fantastic. Great job. Something that I do want to show and talk about is y'all can post on Behance, and I'd love to see you post on Behance here. I see KissMyCreative has done that. And this is just a case study of all of the different pieces, right? So everything that you've created over these challenges, if you want to put them together and you want to drop them on Discord, it'd be really great. We're working on a way to feature these so that we can feature them on Behance so that everyone can see your amazing, incredible work. But great job with every one of these challenges. I'd love to see more of you posting just a recap of everything done that we've done these last 3 weeks. You can post that over here in the challenge tab, right here in feedback challenge. You can just drop it in there. But y'all did a great job with these. Thanks for tracking along. We're changing up the challenge format a little bit. And so hopefully you've liked it. If you have any feedback, go over to the Discord. Drop our Discord right over here. There we go. Go to that Discord. Let us know how you thought about the changes, if you've noticed any changes to the challenges, and if you had a good time with these challenges, and also if you have anything that you'd like me to cover in future challenges. But until next time, thanks so much for joining me. Stay tuned next week. We are not doing a creative replay next week. We are doing a curated playlist. So it will be 15 lessons all about type to continue 36 days of type. There's some from the past. We're going to hear from Paul. We're going to hear from Juliet. We're going to hear from Claudie. We're going to hear from Howard Pinsky. We're doing all of the fun next week. So stick around for that right here on behance.net/Adobe Live. And I will see you again sometime later for another challenge. Bye.